Welcome back to the channel, and we got another update for you for the unique and asymmetrical factions mod. This is version 0.119 using heroes, and we're going to get into an easy game on Elden Vale, and we're going to check out some of the changes. Okay, off the bat again, we have 5, 10, 12 units like before. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly build a barracks. We're going to build some workers. We're going to take these guys and build a lumber mill. We don't need to. And we're also going to build our church here, because this is where the hero comes off. And at the same time, we're going to grab one and build a farm. And this is not necessarily a build order. We're just building really quickly to see what's going to come of this. So these guys are going to go to gold. From these guys from the church, they're going to go to gold as well. And we're going to keep building units. And it doesn't matter if the sawmill is not ready in time for the hero, but just enough here. So we got archers on tier 1 without a sawmill. That cost 100. The church is done. We can build a hero. All right, let's get the mage, 250 gold, 100 lumber. And as we're going through this and we're waiting for the hero to come out, we're checking some stuff. Some things to note. Do not put your farm in front of your gold mine like this, because it will screw up the units. Look at this. They're having such a difficult time. This is a lucky by chance little tip that happened. But just to show you that it really screws up. These little buildings, they're kind of like visuals more than anything else. They do screw up the way the workers kind of go about things. Okay, so our hero's out. Because this farm is really annoying, we're going to get rid of it. Can we get rid of it? Yeah, we're going to get rid of the actual building. And it actually destroys the farm if you get rid of the farmhouse, but that's okay. We're gonna build it over here. Sometimes mistakes are learning opportunities for all of us, and this is why we're doing this. And while this is going on, I'm gonna rebuild that farm. We're gonna tech to fort. Farm's done. We don't have anybody on lumber right now, but it really doesn't matter. Complete. You can get apprentices on tier 2, 400 gold, 40 lumber. You can get swordsmen on tier 2 at 140 gold and 60 lumber. It's a bit costly. We're going to get one anyways. Peasants are 75 gold, so nothing really changed there in that capacity. So in terms of that, on tier 2, we can also get the arrow sharpening for 600. So that's alright. Let's check the buildings. Potion stash is the same price. Barricades is the same price. Apparently, they don't get blown up by cannons anymore. Guard tower, you don't see too many of them being built, and they cost 500 lumber, which is absolutely crazy here. I think that's way too much. And we can build a smithy at 200, 200. That's nice. We'll put it back there. Smithy is now done, and you can train the bandit lord on tier 3, which is 300 gold, 100 lumber. So we're going to train one. And then, you know, thinking about it from a progression standpoint, like Bandit Lord on tier 2 is nice. It's a heavy melee unit. But having the Swordsman also on tier 2 is really weird. It should be, Swordsman should be cheaper, maybe a bit weaker, and should be on tier 1. So this way there's some kind of progression to get melee units and those type of things. But we're going to see him in action here. And they're probably going to change the name of the unit. Bandit Lord doesn't sound very human-like. Put one on a farm. So again, 420 life. Does about 7 damage per attack. Doesn't do a lot of damage. You can get your shields upgrade. Okay, let's go and see if we can tech really quickly. And again, you can see that this farm that we built, still the house is in the wrong way. So you definitely don't want to build the farms in front of the gold mine. It screws up the workers trying to bring gold back and forth. We're not getting any upgrades at the moment. We did get the defend ability. If you want to see it, defend's really cool. There's D, toggles on, press D, press X, D, X. Defend's actually really, it's defend. I keep calling it defend, but it's called shields. It's a better version of defend than in Warcraft 3. And this is pretty exposed. Like if you think about this in terms of solo play, like if this is like this, and you don't have like a barracks or something here or a tower, people are going to run in and kill all your workers. Let's see what we can build. We're definitely going to be able to build a stable. Stable's going to go there. From there we can get all our upgrades. We also can get... Our forces are under attack. We also can get an apprentice. And Ice Storm is gone. Cure is still on the church, so we can upgrade church and get the cure for the cavaliers. Alright, the stables is done. From there, what can we do? Well, we got all the same upgrades. We can build Cavaliers now. 550 and 150 and 80 food. We have our apprentice. The storm ability got taken away. So they have a dispel magic that removes all buffs and debuffs of a target area. And it has slowdown. So, for example, here's slowdown. Now our own units do not get slowed by our abilities. And they also have magic shield. And they have a small attack now, which is nice. Before they did not. Bring them here. Let's see if he can attack. Yeah. So he does attack. Let's do the slow. So he casts slow on units. And you can also dispel it if you want. We haven't researched it, but... So that's a bug at the moment. We can't research the ability, and that obviously will be fixed. And we can take charge off of this guy. Look at the... So we can take defend off of this guy. In terms of what actually got changed for the version 0.119, auto attack tweaks for magic units were changed and updated. They damage the attack speed, the visual graphics of it. Dispel is available for the little mage, which is this, the apprentice. But we can't research it, so that's a bug. There's no other building for us to build. Goblins for the orc, their DPS and hit points have been updated. So what we're going to do is we're going to quit. We'll make a note, and we'll say that the spell can't be researched, and that's got to be fixed. Now we're going to try orc. For all intents and purposes, we're going to go straight there. There is the goblin. We're going to build an altar. We're going to build a farm. We're going to build a barracks, and we're skipping the sawmill. We don't need it. We're going to get the, let's get her. It's like a dark ranger. The scout life has been updated. It's got 5 attack damage and 50 life. And let's see if he can survive without dying. This guy's visually stuck on the tree, so that's a bit of a bug. Barracks is done. And we got more and more coming out. Hero's going to be out. He's under attack. And you could click on the portrait and it will fixate on that unit and run with him, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's go see what's going on here. Umbaga. He's going to die. So he's dead. No problem. We can tech the tier 2. We're going to get a grunt. There we go. We're going to get a warlock. We're going to come back home. And we're going to check the prices of everything. Okay, there's the warlock. Gets bones, summons skeletons. So casting works fine. And the warlock's got a bit of damage now. He's got an auto attack, which is nice. And warriors are 100. So for the humans, it's reversed at the moment for the asymmetrical factions mod. I don't think that's probably going to stay the same. It's probably going to be changed a bit since it's a bit different. It doesn't make any sense at the moment. And we're going to cast some bones here. There we go. Let them do their thing. We got more workers out. We can get shields, cannons, artillery, no problem. Tech to tier 3 now. Warlocks are pretty good. Like, they constantly have mana. Bones cost 60, so they got constantly have mana. I think if you get enough of them, you could spam bones. Let's go back to the tower while waiting for our tech. Okay, so tier 3 is done. So you can get discipline workers, you can get pillage. We can get munchers now without the muncher cave. That's probably a mistake. And you can get research rage for the munchers at the altar, which is probably, again, like I mentioned last time, should be on the munchers cave. So let's get the muncher cave here. Let's just build it. And in terms of that kind of stuff, what else is there? There's nothing. We've built everything. Potion stash. We don't often build it, but we can. And just like that, that's it, guys. That's the update for the asymmetrical factions. So basically, this spell was made available for the priest. And Warlock doesn't have a dispel. He has a death cloud. It's like a poison AoE, similar to the Necromancer hero. And he also raises attack, and he has life drain. So he's pretty much a mini version of the hero, which probably needs some kind of tweaks just to for some diversity. And the Goblin DPS and hit points were updated for scouting purposes. There were some bugs, auto attack tweaks, and basically some visual stuff and those type of things. So not a big update, but definitely this mod in some form is going to end up in ranked. If you're liking the content we're putting out with regards to the scouring, please hit the subscribe button, ask questions, comment, because we're all learning together, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel.